Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium, home of the Cincinnati Bearcats. And they've been playing football here since 1902, and the fans are ready to see their team take the field. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the shotgun, the inside give. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do...
Turning it on! Hard running there. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Thompson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Gonna run it. It's Turner. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Working that left side. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Quick strike complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Swings it out to his running back. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Wide receiver going in motion. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Auburn!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Sometimes you just have to take the touchback. They get him down at the 4-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. To the air on first down. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes. He's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Punch it out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides to back and leaves it. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Man, just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coleman. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Shotgun snap on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Thompson. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Got it in the middle at Simmons. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. D showing blitz and might be bluffing. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Under fire. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Dyer. Under fire. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm, and they're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Makes the grab. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, and he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Bearcats send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's still running after the move. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. Fires to the wideout. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Got his man quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. Complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to beat him to the left. Shakes off the defender. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Fights off the defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. He's moving out of the pocket. There he goes. Oh, it's a fumble. Touchdown, Bearcats. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
The head coach's heart just skipped a beat. Looks like they were going in for the easy touchdown, but he puts it on the ground. Everything's going bad. But Johnny on the spot. Somebody was paying attention, David. He was able to hop on that ball for a touchdown.
And that's why you always keep competing. Coaches are going to harp on that all the time. Finish the play. You're never out of it. You don't know what's going to happen, and that's a perfect example. Ball gets on the ground. Offensive player now says, oh, crud, I got to jump on it. Jumps on the football and gets a touchdown.
He's got great speed, and the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Thompson. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways. motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Can't get him to the ground. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
Man, just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. The toss sweep to the right. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll send the tight end in motion. The lone back's got it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Off the play fake. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. To throw, it's Dyer. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Auburn.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Right down the boulevard. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. Makes the grab on the right. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. Trying to pick out that ball through a deluge of rain, and he missed it. And he's tackled at the 2-yard line, and that was a terrible decision to bring it out. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Makes the grab.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He'll pull it down. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
He wants to change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Dyer. The screen, he can go. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away.
Number 31 to kick it away.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Touchdown, Auburn! And the beatdown has ensued.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pump up. And this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Pulls it, fired complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll try the right side. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one.
Turning it on! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers! He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Good, solid tackle.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw for it. Hauls it in. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball out of your hands.
There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Bearcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Using his feet. To him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
We talked about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
On the run, it's Turner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had the last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Final play of the quarter coming. Defense might bring the house here. They'll run for it on third and short. Runs through a tackle. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Auburn! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the back. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 45 on its way. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Third and short, just what the doctor ordered. Toss play, good job up front by the offensive line, getting a bit of a push, and they get the first down.
Dropping back, it's Dyer. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Norton. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Throws to the wideout. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
What's going on, guys?
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Bearcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Might be calling a hot route. To the air. It's Dyer. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling on until they find an answer.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Breaks into the open. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
56, Cincinnati, 10.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Marshall. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Back to throw. It's Dyer. Makes the catch. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Bearcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Working on the right.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. And receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Takes it the other way. Smashes ahead. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points?
Turning it on! And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Bearcats want to move quickly. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Using the quick game. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw